Hello. As you're coming in, if you share the live video to your Facebook and then comment shared in the comments below, you'll be entered for a chance to win this vitamin C Tone on Tone paper pack, which is already sold out. It's out of stock, but it will be returning in July. But you won't have to wait if you win it tonight. This one sitting right here can be yours. Hello. How are you? Thank you, Sue. All right. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, ladies. You guys are the best. Tonight, we're going to have fun with the custom cutting system. Thank you. We're going to give everyone a chance to come on in and jump on the video. And while we're waiting, I'm just making a couple announcements. So if you haven't signed up already for the July card class, hello, then you'll want to do that. I just have 9 kits left for the July card class. So these are the cards for the July card class. You can purchase those on my website, or you can do it from the Facebook page if you just go to events. You'll find the July card class, and you can click the link to sign up. Don't forget to share tonight's feed. This vitamin C Tone on Tone paper pack just came out last Monday. It's only been out a week. It's already gone. It was gone before Monday, before the promos hit, and but it will be coming back. Just want to make sure everyone can hear me okay. Hello. So fun to see everyone. All right. Thank you all for sharing. One other quick announcement here. Creative Memories has been coming out with some really beautiful things. They're really breaking my bank account, and I know you all are feeling it too. And yesterday there was another promo. It's if you spend $125, you get to pick one of these punches. So either the grass punch or the sun punch. I was joking with another advisor friend. I thought that one of these would be sold out by last night at 5, but it wasn't actually. And last I checked, they're both still available. So if you need to have one of those in your scrapbook life, then you can place an order on my website. After you have $125 in your cart, when you go to check out, a pop-up box will pop up and ask you which of these 2 awesome punches that you want. And last tool time, we talked about the border punches, and I talked about taking the tulip punch and cutting off the tulips and making grass. And well, now we have a grass one, but unfortunately you can't buy it. You can only earn it with a purchase, as a gift with purchase. All right, so we're about to get started here. If you haven't shared the live Facebook Live yet, you can do that, and then comment shared for a chance to win this paper pack, which will not be back until sometime in July. I know, it is a bummer, Sue. So the custom cutting system, I got to put this, I'm putting this one aside. We're going to draw for this at the end, but I'm going to put it aside so I don't accidentally, you know, cut some of the paper, because you can't just buy them. But I am going to be using the designer paper pack from Vitamin C, and to cut and play with. And it is beautiful. I'm going to just show you some of this paper. So this paper is still available right now, and thankfully, I'm so thankful that even though they sold out of some of the items, that they are bringing them back. So like this is beautiful, like ocean water paper, another teal. I mean, this really couldn't be a more perfect pack for us in Florida, and it's got these bright, bold colors. But then, you get over here, I love these leaves. Then it's got even some really like delicate, the shells. Of course, that will look great with our new shell punch. The shell border punch is beautiful. And this, it's like we got sand on one side. I love this paper. It's amazing. So this is one of those paper packs where you're going to have a hard time deciding which side of the paper to use. All right, but enough about paper packs. We're going to come back to that. I'm going to show you how to make a really cool title page. I'm just going to grab some dark cardstock so that I can okay, so I'm just going to grab some green apple here. All right, so the custom cutting system, like I said in the post earlier today, this has been part of my scrapbooking collection for probably about 20 years. And these templates are like the ones I purchased 20 years ago. So this is a tool that just, you know, it's amazing. It really stands the test of time. And most people I find start with the ovals. I think probably because they're the same price as the circles, but you get 4 templates. So you feel like, you know, you're getting more. You're definitely getting more options. And then the circles is great just because, you know, a circle is a great shape to have on your scrapbook page. All right, and then the newest ones, which I finally broke down and got, are the rectangle ones. Now, these have been out for some time, but I just hadn't gotten them. I thought, you know what, I'll just keep corner rounding, but these are a real time saver because when I show you, when you're zipping around with the blades, you don't have to corner round because the rounded corners are built into the templates. So it's kind of if you've, you know, done away with corner rounding your photos just out of time, then these are great templates. And then I'm going to show you how to do a title page using this big hexagon. And so we'll come back to that one. Okay, so just the basics really quick. I know a lot of you probably own this and use it all the time, but we've got 3 blades that come with this system. When you bought the system, they used to get a 3-pack. Now you can buy them individually, so you don't, there's not a 3-pack of them, but they all work on the same track, and the red cuts closest to the template, and then the green is in between, and then the blue is a little bit farther. So I'm trying to position them this way so you can see these little prongs are what go into the track of your custom cutting system, and the blade is what cuts your paper or your photos. And so you can tell with each one of these, the blade gets a little farther away from the prongs. So you can cut a photo on an outside track with this red, And then you can cut paper with green and another piece of paper with blue, and now they're perfectly matted. So it's simple, but it's brilliant. And like I said, these are 20 years old. These ones I just bought. You can tell they're shinier. But I'm just going to take you through them. For my paper scrapbooks, I kind of always choose, one photo that's going to be a shape. And when you're scrapbooking, like some photos just like scream out to you that they were made to be a circle or an oval. So like this one of this little hermit crab, to me, that's just screaming out, that it needs to be a circle. That one might be a little tight. And the cool thing with these templates is you can cut on the inside or the outside. So this one might be a little tight. It depends on how many other pictures are going to be on my page. This one will give me a little bit room, a little bit more sort of wiggle room for my cut. So I'm going to use the green. Now the red cuts closest to the template. So on the inside track, the red is going to actually give you the largest shape. And on the inside track, the blue will give you the smallest because the blue is cutting farthest from the template. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to go with the green is in between and just go around. Now, of course, because I've been using this tool for 20 years, I made that look really easy. The key is to make sure that both of these little prongs are in the little track. If they're not, if only one of them is in the track, then the blade just scrapes around the picture. So it does take a little bit of practice. You can kind of, once you've been doing it, you just know when they're both in there. Or you just figure, what's the worst that could happen? I'll just, cut it again. And if I didn't get them in. But it's, for the most part, if you look at them as you're putting it down and kind of aim, you're good. Now, the other cool thing, 20 years ago, these blades did not spin like this. So you kind of went around and you had to sort of contort your hand to go all the way around. Now, because the blades spin, you actually can leave your hand in the same position and the blade moves with you. So I've got my little circle there. And like I said, I just find that, some pictures were just made to be a circle or an oval. This is not one of them, right? This picture, everything is too close to the edge. So unless I wanted to, put this at the top of a page where it was flat like that, I could do that. But for the most part, a picture like this is not going to lend itself well to a circle or an oval. Now this picture, to me, looks like that would be a great oval. And so you can practice, you can put the template down. I'm going to go on the outside now with this one. So you can kind of change up different size ovals until you find the right one. Now, all of these, I'm going to show you when I get to the rectangle, but all of the templates come with these little guides. And some people they use them every single time. So you would put your, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it when I get to the next picture, when I do a rectangle. But it shows you exactly, and it's really hard to tell on Facebook Live, but it shows exactly where the red, the green, and the blue blades are going to cut so that you can lay it down on top of the picture. You don't cut on top of this, though. That's just a guide, and some people swear by them at this point because I pretty much eyeball it. The red is not right on the template, but pretty close to the template. And since I don't have a lot of room down here on this picture, I'm going to go ahead and use the red. That gives me the closest cut to the picture. And there's my oval. So they're really, I haven't found a faster way to make circles or ovals. Definitely better than using a template and drawing with pencil and, you know, cutting it out. This, again, for people that are paper scrapbooking, there really just isn't a better tool for cutting shapes. And now for cutting rectangles too. Now this one, if I were to use on the outside, it's going to go off. So I'm going to end up using this smaller one. This is perfect for a 4x6 when you're using a red blade. And I'm just going to show you, it's going to be really hard to tell, but I'm going to show you what it looks like with the template down. So it's near to impossible for you to see, but the red is perfect for a 4x6, a standard 4x6 photo. You'll just have to take my word for it, since that was impossible for you to see on Facebook Live. Okay. Next time you're with me in person, I'll be happy to show you that. So the other nice feature is there's these little like non-slip grip sort of feet on the bottom. They're not really feet. It hardly raises it at all, but that helps it to stay on the picture so it doesn't slip off the picture. And of course, you're also applying pressure as you're cutting. So I'm just gonna make sure both of my prongs are in the track, and then we go around. So the corners aren't as, you know, it's not as square as if you were to trim it with a personal trimmer and then corner round. It's sort of a cross between a square and an oval. But if you're, it doesn't, you know, take a lot off of, I wouldn't, you know, I almost could get away with it with this. Just looking at how much comes off. Not a lot. So this might be your go-to. Yeah, you can go either direction. Thanks for bringing that up, Rosie. Yeah, lefty, righty, whatever you want to do. It's just such a great tool. And I've brought this up before, but I use the mat for the custom cutting system. This is a self-healing mat. You don't want to do this on your table or on a kitchen counter. Definitely not. So you want to, if you don't have one of these already, you want to get one. And the new one is amazing. It stays on my workspace and I use it no matter what. And then when I'm ready to do a circle or an oval or anything else, I'm ready to go. Alrighty. Oh, let me show you really quick how we can mat this. All right, so I use this template, and now I'm gonna grab some green cardstock. I use the red for the photo, so now I'm gonna use the green. All right, got my green. And now we have a perfect mat. So those of you that like the matte look, you know, you're gonna love that. And now I'm gonna show you how you double mat. So we did the picture with the red, I did the green with the green blade, and now I'm gonna do the blue blade. If I can find the template. I ejected too soon. Oh my, I don't know what happened there. Wait. we all have massive amounts of paper, so, oh, you know what? It's gonna look better with yellow anyway. Let's try that again. Okay. Got the yellow, and then we can just plop that on top. So now we have our double mat. And it's fun for a picture that, you know, is the focal, is the center point of your page to give it a little. Alrighty. Now I'm going to show you how we can do a title page. For that, I'm going to use some of the new awesome paper. And it's really hard to decide with this paper, but I think I'm going to do, oh, well, yes, you ladies that have the original blades, you want to treat yourself, especially if you find it awkward to use. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do a title page super quick. I struggle with title pages. Sometimes I leave them blank till I'm done with the book, and I encourage people to do that. And I say, by the time you finish your scrapbook, the title page will have revealed to you what it wants, you know, what's supposed to be on it. And but if you do like a sort of a mini title page, as you're working on your book, say like for this, it's my family album, or I have cruise pictures in front of me. So kind of like a title page for a trip that's just within the book, not necessarily the first page of the book. All right, so what you can do to make a really fun title page is I'm going to fold this in half. And then I'm going to punch along the side. Now, I'm not sure which one I should do. I think I'm going to go, you could do any of the Border Maker cartridges. So you can do the ones that stay attached, or you can do the ones that just punch out. So I'm going to use the flip-flops again. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the fish, because the fish are the newest. The Kissing Fish. And I would not suggest this with cardstock, but with the printed paper, this works out great. Remember the Border Maker, we have to flip out our guide, slide it in. Because the printed paper is obviously a little thinner than the cardstock, I'm going to cut through both at the same time. So some punches just work better going from the top down. This is one of them. So I'm going to go from the top down on this. Okay, now we've got two sets of fish. All right, now I'm going to do it again with a cartridge that stays attached. Like this. It's going to give us a little scalloped edge. This is the Cloud Border Maker punch. Now, the flip-flops that I showed you a couple weeks ago, they're already out of stock. They are due to return. But these border maker cartridges, they go so fast. It's really amazing. Okay, so now we've got this sort of situation. And what I'm gonna do is cut right here, and I'm gonna end up with 2 pieces. I'm gonna use the red. Make sure both of those prongs are in the template. These big custom cutting system templates, and in the past we've had a big circle, we've had a big flower scallop. Okay, so this is what we end up with. Let me just grab a white sheet of cardstock so you can see the contrast. Okay. Now, because we did it on the printed paper, right, that's reversible, then we can put our kissing fish like this. I love this kissing fish border maker cartridge. It's so fun. It's cute because you can cut them, you know, off into pairs, and you don't necessarily have to use a whole All right, well, good. Maybe you'll dust it off this weekend, Rosie. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that down because I'm going to pop on some of the stickers from Vitamin C, because why not? They're beautiful. Let's see. I cannot find my tape runner in this mess. All right. So we're just going to tape this down. You can also use these bigger shapes, you know, just as background on the picture. And this is, you know, not just necessarily for a title page, but also for just a regular page. Just put some. Don't need very much on there. And those kind of go edge to edge. If you haven't already, you can, it's not too late to jump off of the live feed and share this to your page. Some of your friends might have missed a lot of it, but they might, you know, encourage them to go back and catch up with it later. Okay, so now we've got our title page. And this is the Vitamin C designer stickers. So we've also got some bubbles and surfboards that you can use as borders. And then there's some word art. So I think what I'm going to do is this, probably Just Another Day in Paradise. And maybe put it with this wave here. And then if I am going to use this as a title page, then I can put, you know, the cruise and the date of the cruise and that good stuff. Okay. So super easy title page. I don't know if there's any of you that get, you know, kind of stumped by a title page, but I love this sort of technique. I do want to show you these as well. Also part of the vitamin C. These are the laser cut borders, and they are absolutely amazing. These are still in stock. How gorgeous is that palm tree? And there's another palm tree. They are beautiful. And they're actually definitely more sturdy than you might think. They're not like super duper delicate. They are delicate and they're intricate and they're beautiful, but they're not super fragile. Hopefully that makes sense. But they are amazing. I gotta say the palm trees are my favorite. And these flowers are pretty great too. Oh, they're all great. Alrighty. Well, now it's time for me to do our magical drawing. So if you shared, make sure that you comment shared so that you are in the running for this vitamin C tone on tone paper pack. This is the paper pack I'm giving away tonight. So let's see. I'm getting fancy here. I've automated this step now. Okay. That's great. Good luck, everyone. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, bear with me. Oh, here it is. Couldn't find the start button. Okay, it's scrolling through, and Brandy, what did you? Oh, you didn't. You did win. What did you win? Yep, it's winner Brandy. No, you won. Congratulations. You won at last Tool Time too. You better not miss one of these. Woohoo! Yep, you won another. You won this one, and this one is out of stock until sometime in July. So you're very lucky to get that, and I appreciate all of you being on here tonight. Hopefully you learned something fun and new and exciting about the custom cutting system, and hopefully you will open up those shapes that you haven't seen ever or in quite some time and have some fun with them this weekend. You know, we kind of get in a rut and we go through phases in our scrapbooking. So hopefully you've been inspired to dig out some of your old trusty tools like your circles and your ovals. And if you don't have them, let me know. I'm happy to help you order them. They are amazing. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. And if you're not signed up for the Summer Sizzling Crop, then I won't see you this weekend. If you are, I'll see you this weekend. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for being on here. Don't forget to stay scrappy, and I will see you all very soon.